I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about the difference between flavor and tasting notes. We get a lot of questions from customers about this, and I just want to, I guess, give you a little bit of clarification. When we talk about tasting notes on the side of the bag for different coffees, this has more to do with the undertones as if you were drinking a glass of wine, right? They don't add actual cherries or red fruit or things like that to the wine. And it's the same way with the coffee. There's a word that we use called terroir, and that has more to do with where the beans are grown, the soil they're grown in, the sun, and those type of things affect the flavor profile of coffee. So a coffee grown in one farm in one region may taste different than a coffee grown somewhere else. We take that, and through roasting, the lighter the roast, the more bright the flavors come out, maybe a little bit more acidic. Whereas if we roast it more, you get more of the dark roasty flavor and you lose the flavor of the beans. And so when we talk about, a chocolatey, nutty flavor, things like that, or even when we talk about fruity, citrusy flavors, those are undertones and there's nothing added to the beans. And I just wanted to make that clear to you guys that we do not have flavored coffee. We only talk about the undertones or tasting notes of the beans. I wanted to talk to you about the BoneFrog itself. This is a symbol in the SEAL teams that represents those that gave their lives. I get a lot of questions from customers or comments that they don't feel comfortable wearing the BoneFrog because they don't want to come across as having been a SEAL. And I want to make this very clear to everybody that the BoneFrog is an outward representation of sacrifice and your belief and your support of the families that are still sacrificing and those that gave their lives for our freedom and our American way of life. And I want to encourage you to buy and to wear products that have the BoneFrog. Doesn't mean that you previously served in the SEAL teams. It means that you outwardly support the community, the sacrifice that these brave men made. Hey, everybody, we had some questions from our customers about the BoneFrog, and I want to just talk to you a little bit about that. The BoneFrog is a symbol in the SEAL teams that represents those men that gave their lives for our American way of life and for our freedom. And it doesn't mean that if you buy this or you wear this, that you're one of us. You don't have to worry about this. This is an outward symbol of your support, and it means that you're with us. And I want to be really clear about that. The BoneFrog is something that we want to share with you and we want every American to be a part of. I wanted to just talk to you really quick about a date that's coming up. August 6th, 2011, Extortion 1-7, one of the greatest losses of life in SOCOM history. This is for all of us that served during this time. It's a very emotional day. You know that we've been offering Extortion 1-7 coffee. We're now offering that in K-Cup form. I want to be very clear that we created this product as a remembrance. We want to share the sacrifice of all those men on that day. To me, it's a very emotional, heartfelt day, and I think it is for everybody else that served during that time. Every time you drink this coffee, I want you to remember the sacrifice of those great Americans. And two, when you buy this coffee, we give back to the foundations that support the Gold Star families. They're the ones that are still continuing to sacrifice to this day because of the loss of their loved ones. We're grateful that you support us as a company, and I want to make it really clear that this is simply me honoring them, my teammates who I dearly miss. And thank you for your support.